Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Oh golly, what do we have here? Do we have a group of reprobates ready for some adventure? Who told you about this stream? We got things kicked off with Honolulu giving gifts to Alyssa Vamp, Underdog AG, Merilith, Little Skyfae, and We Are Colette, and Zingit resubscribed for 7 months. Thank you, one and all. Thank you so much. What a way to start off the stream, y'all. Did you stumble upon a super secret stream? I think you may have. This is Saucequest. I am Sauce, and these are my questers. Why don't we start with a little bit of introduction? We'll start off with Therian.
Hello, my name is Ethan. You can sometimes see me as Kadroffle, mostly in Sauce's chat. But today I will be playing Therian Kane, who is an Arcana Domain Cleric of Denier, who I think is like a sub-god to Agma. And he's just sort of writing things down, keeping everything chill. Yeah, I'm revisiting. This is my first D&D character, so obviously he is just me, because that's how you start out. And he has a little fine familiar painted bunting bird that he calls Seeker.
I think my first D&D character was a red-bearded dwarf, who was just a ripoff of a Warhammer character. But I got the name wrong, so instead of being like Gotrek, I named him Gore-Tex, like the heat resist, or like the jackets.
Yeah. So outdoorsy. Yeah.
Brim.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Yeah. Normally I'm playing Brim or Brimstone. He is a Fire Genasi Grave Cleric of Wee Jazz, who is a god of death for Slich, but she's very chill. And symbolized by flaming skull and butterflies, which lets you know all you need to know about Brim. He is a himbo, sweetest boy, and grew up on a hippie commune, so it's it's very that.
Oh jeez, you are gonna have a good time in this game then, I think.
Woo!
I mean, before I
am with all you wonderful people.
Before I was just like, oh, they're all gonna be miserable, but now at least one person's gonna have fun.
So happy. Yeah, he's just happy to be here. He keeps agreeing to go on things and didn't mean to end up there. It's how his whole life has gone.
Odd.
It's not really meant to be an adventure. He just stumbles on it because he can't say no.
Mr. Roquefort.
Hi, I'm Derek, D to the Rock on the internet, and today I will be playing Mr. Roquefort, who is this goblin gentleman. He is a scientist and an explorer, revolutionary man about town, and he is accompanied by his a small flying juicer named Chipper.
Named Chipper. The fact that it's a juicer might actually come into play in this game.
This is exquisite. Usually I just use him to make coffee, but yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. Great.
And last but not least, Ophi.
Hi, I'm Satan. You can find me on there as Alyssa Vamp. But today I'll be playing Ophi, who is a black cat tabaxi barbarian. She is 3'5", and she is small and full of rage. And she comes in a really cool motorcycle because as I found out, Saucefire can't say no to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say no to cool stuff. If you're like, hey, can my character have a monster truck? I'd be like, well, probably.
I found this out when he gave me laser guns and a spaceship.
In my high fantasy game.
Yeah.
Now, for all you in chat, if you want to influence this game, if somebody does something cool and you want to reward it, you can influence the game with channel points. You can give them health potions, you can give them advantage, you can give them disadvantage with expiration, and if you really want to mess the game up and just throw everything off kilter, there is chaos, 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 which, as you may suspect, causes chaos. Now, with all that said, should we just jump right into it? Okay.
That was good.
So, there's a small city-state along the coast of Faerun called Marcia Bay. It's comparatively small when held up against like Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate, but it's still a thriving hub of industry and trade. One thing it's renowned for is its festivals. Every other day there is a festival going on in the city, from the Bean Festival to the celebration of snails. This whole city actually has the nickname the City of Celebration. Uh, this is one of the odd days where there is not a festival going on. In fact, it is the day after the festival. There was the Zinc Festival, where everyone just celebrated the fact that zinc exists. And rather, like, by one means or another, you find the four of you have found yourselves all sharing the drunk tank at the local City Watch. Whether or not you were actually drunk, or maybe you just got caught up in something, I will leave up to you. But in this small little city, you are currently occupying this little tank. You still have all of your gear, so you don't have anything to worry about. But when you look out the window, you can see that there are like street cleaners and street sweepers. They're cleaning stuff up. They're picking up litter. They're rolling drunk people out of the gutters. It is post-celebration. So why don't we start off with Ophi? How did you wind up here?
There was probably like some sort of like tavern fight, and while she wasn't involved, and she's not drunk,
Yeah.
she wasn't like involved in the main fight, but she definitely got involved after.
Oh, as soon as there was a fight going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She started throwing fists.
There's actually a very popular tavern in Marcia Bay called the Cask Half Empty. It is currently under new management. It is being run by a sentient stone golem called Flint Smackdown. So I imagine when things started going haywire, he probably stepped in, and maybe with a single bop on the head, and they just assumed that everybody in this pile is drunk. Throw him in the tank.
Damn it. Not again.
Not again. Mr. Roquefort.
Oh dear. Well,
what led to your imprisonment?
well, in addition to being a revolutionary and a man of science, I'm also an acclaimed mixologist. Chipper and I, and my alchemy jug, which is always with me, we were probably, just trying to help out, just trying to, enlighten people to new flavors and new, alcoholic experiences.
Yeah.
And things probably just got out of hand. The demand got too high. The jug ran out. Chipper got tired, and probably some sort of riot occurred, and I got swept up in it. I didn't have anything to do with it.
There was just a small riot.
It was a little one. I've seen big ones.
We just call those aggressive parades here. Gabe is cool. Thank you for the 1 bit. You are cool, man. And thank you for the follow. Brim.
Yes. Well, Brim didn't actually do anything, nor was he drunk or involved in a fight.
Was this a case of mistaken identity, perhaps?
No. When they were looking to the person who started this, they kind of looked in his direction, and he may have taken the hit for someone. He felt bad that this poor person was going to get into trouble, because it wasn't really their fault, nor was it his, though, and now he's ended up here. So. And he's very sober.
He's especially sober.
Yeah.
Like, maybe someone else is waking up with a hangover and Brim is just there, probably smoldering.
Just slowly, like, lesser restoration people. Like, I'm sorry you're hurting. Oh, you look rough. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And Therian.
I think it's probably a lot of that same reason. not necessarily taking the blame for someone, but trying to get into maybe stop the fighting, and sort of the same way that Ophi ended up here, except for a little less into it, just sort of like getting in, he's not strong at all, but sort of like throwing up some spells to try and like spread things out. Kind of got caught up in the fray.
Oh yeah, no, I can understand that, but now I'm guessing Ophi has the highest constitution of all of you.
Yeah.
So you are the first to awaken with a bit of a headache from being booped.
Yeah. She was definitely trying to instigate the fighting.
Maybe you were like, you know, it was one of those hold me back situations where Therian was like pulling you back and you were just dragging him along.
Let me at him! Let me at him!
But yeah, you're the first to awaken in this not luxurious cell. There's a few benches. There's a couple of chamber pots, and it's just not the place you want to wake up in.
What am I in for this time? Hello?
Mr. Roquefort, this you are awakened to the sound of a small tabaxi.
Hello?
Oh, hello there. Oh, you're a
Hi.
little one too.
Hey. Don't comment on my size.
We're the same. Listen, we're the same perfect size. It's great.
Okay, you're right. Good.
Oh, my head. I'm going to.
Did you
I'm
get
just
hit by
gonna
the
make up
golem
a-
too?
Hmm.
Did you get hit by the golem too? I think I may have a concussion.
I might have got. I got hit by a lot of things. It's not really a thing I'm good at. I'm just gonna whip up a quick morning constitutional. Would you like something?
Yes.
Just flips up the head of his little robot assistant and starts pouring chemicals into it.
Just bleach.
It's good for you. Just
Bicarbonate soda, it's fine.
cleanses the
It's all-
inside.
I don't know how I feel about those things.
No, it's 100% natural. It's fine.
So is poison sometimes.
Listen, my name is Mr. Roquefort. Maybe you've heard of me. I'm an acclaimed
I have
mixologist and natural remedy dispenser. You're in good hands. Don't worry about it.
She just looks around to everybody who's passed out. What the fuck?
And he will flop the head down on Chipper and push a button, and there's a loud whirring sound.
The loud whirring wakes the rest of you up. Brim, Therian, you're in this cramped little cell with three other people, and you can't hear any guards outside.
What's that?
Hey,
Points
you're the
to
dude that was
Chipper.
trying to hold me back. She points to Varian.
Maybe.
You
There was a
picked
lot
me
going
up.
on.
Do you know what I do to people who pick me up without my permission?
Oh, you shouldn't pick
I-
people up without permission.
I assure you that even with your height, I could not do that.
Who the fuck picked me up?
It's probably not me. Have you seen these arms? They're just little spindles.
Hmm.
Maybe you just imagined it.
No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure somebody picked me up.
It may
Was
have
it
been
you?
It
Oh,
may
it
have
wouldn't
been,
have been me.
it may have been the stone golem.
It may have been the stone girl. I'm not going to lie.
That sounds, yeah.
As you're kind of getting acquainted, you hear some rattling on the bars, which does nothing for your headache, Ophi.
Hey!
And there's a stout little red-bearded dwarf named Sergeant Cortex. And unlike most dwarf stereotypes that you meet that speak with Scottish accents, this one speaks with a Texan accent, because I can't do a Scottish accent.
Please don't
What a
try.
ridiculous accent.
And he says, well, hey there, looks like someone's just posted your bail. And he's rattling on the bars some more.
Okay, cool. Stop that and just let me out of here.
And he says,
Yeah, that would be exquisite. Thank you.
well, before I let you out of here, I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
there's
ask
always a
y'all for a
before.
favor.
So you put us in like
Fine,
jail.
you can have some too.
Much obliged. And he tips his little cowboy hat. He takes it and slugs it back, and it tastes like bleach, partner. I know what bleach tastes like.
It tastes like bleach, but there's like a little hint of like ginger in it.
Oh yeah, you can taste the
Bit
lavender
lemongrass.
on it. It's
Yeah.
The lavender, there's a little mint.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very easy on the
Coriander.
palate.
Taste
It's all
it now.
good.
And he
This
adjusts
is morning
his,
mojitos that you're making, basically.
he adjusts his belt buckle and says, "The person who posted your bail, she's an odd one. In fact, I think she might be working without a proper zoning permit. So I'm gonna let y'all out of here, but I need y'all to find out if she has a permit to run her bakery."
This seems like a very strange law system you have working here.
He says, he kind of grimaces a bit and points to the cell across from yours. He says, all the rest of my guards were arrested for public drunkenness, so I really don't have anyone else.
If all the guards are arrested, who did the arresting?
Well, little missy, I did. And he pulls out his City Watch badge. Says,
Were you the one who picked me up?
"You're darn right I was."
Oh.
Listen here, Mr. Whatever the fuck your name is.
Gore-Tex Ironbreaker. Totally original IP, please do not steal.
Mr. Gore-Tex Ironbreaker. You don't pick a lady up without their permission.
I believe you were yelling, "Hold me back, hold me back."
Okay, I may have been yelling that.
You may have asked for it then, really. I guess that
I'm pretty sure I
permission.
was yelling let me at him. I
Well.
don't think I was yelling hold me back.
Well,
You're just Scrappy Doo, basically.
it's a very popular cartoon here in Marcia Bay. But if
I
you-
know that folk hero, yeah.
But lady who posted your bail is waiting for you. She says she has a job for you. And
She have baked goods.
she does have baked goods.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
good.
And
Are the little
Alright,
ones
I'm
with like the
in.
creme patissiere inside them?
he pulls out his ring of keys and
don't
unlocks the
think he
door.
knows.
Yeah. Creme pat's maybe an acquired taste around here.
And he says, "Well, if you do want to wait a few more hours, we are going to be serving dinner."
Dinner? What time of day is it?
Y'all have been passed out for the last 16 hours.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my goodness.
I think that it's time.
I'm gonna
that
need
we
a
go.
double.
Yeah.
Wait, it's
That's almost impressive, really.
You know what's really good for a hangover? More,
Bleach,
Oh,
apparently? Yeah.
more alcohol.
not a very good cure for a concussion, though.
No.
Nope.
Uh,
You'd be surprised. I am a medical doctor and a scientist.
Well, if you are a
You're a lot of
scientist,
things.
I'm a Renaissance goblin.
he's
I love it.
I love him already. Gore-Tex unlocks the cage and it just kind of steps back, gesturing you forward.
Ophi walks out, but does like with her paw.
And he gives you a little scritch on the head.
Don't patronize me.
And he says,
I say it's so unprofessional.
"That's how we do things here." And he looks back over at his brigade of unconscious guards in the other cell, and says, "I really
You just
need to
can't get the
move."
staff can't get the staff these days now.
As you move from the back dungeon into the foyer of this guard outpost, there is the tiniest halfling y'all have ever seen. Ophi, she is maybe even shorter than you are.
Some
my
might say she's
God.
a quarterling.
She's a quarterling. She is some wacky subdivision of a halfling, but she is the sweetest little old granny halfling. Her hair is tied up in a bun. She's got a little apron on that's kind of covered in specks of flour. And
Oh my God. I've never been one of the tallest people here.
And as she approaches, she
Isn't that
holds up
great?
a tray of cookies.
Oh, fuck yeah. She'll just
I'll-
start
I'll-
taking cookies.
Take a cookie, give her a respectful bow.
And,
Thank
Thank you
you.
for posting our bail.
oh, it was my pleasure. My name is Estelle Willow, but you can call me Granny. And she
Oh,
kind of
Granny?
adjusts her giant Coke bottle lenses and says, I have a need for daring adventurers. Could you help an old woman?
What
Of course.
exactly do you have in mind?
Well, you see, I run the Wandering Bakery. It's a bakery that travels across all of Faerun looking for rare ingredients. But unfortunately, I've become so old and frail, I can't do the adventuring that I once could.
Does that imply that your bakery walks?
Yes, it wanders.
I've never seen a building that walks before.
This
fucking cool.
I really have to see.
I could show you.
Oh yes.
Can it
Please
fit
lead
a
the way.
motorcycle?
Does it have little like building shoes? Do you have shoes for the?
Oh, I
No?
would be delighted to show you, my dear. And Granny kind of holds up any more cookies for those who wants them before kind of shuffling out at a very slow pace. And as she's out, she kind of puts her fingers in her mouth and lets out a whistle. And you just hear this.
Holy shit.
Now, it is this two-story building made of, like, stone and mortar. Large chimney on the one side of it. Kind of slate roof, which clashes against the kind of terracotta buildings that are around here. These sandstone and terracotta buildings. And kind of carrying this thing are two oddly human-like legs. Oddly muscular, and wearing a pair of high-top sneakers.
Oh my goodness, this is really like Monty Python style. The Bigfoot.
And as it gets close to the guard outpost, it does a squat, and
Oh.
the door just kind of flings open.
Where
The short
did you-
ones of us have a terrifying perspective on this whole squatting situation. and
Yeah.
I don't care for it.
Awkward.
No. Is it wearing shorts?
It's just legs. It kind of stops at the legs. If you go around back, it does have a pair of glutes.
Oh.
This is. Oh dear.
Where
I
did
was
this
in,
come
but
from?
I'm not so sure anymore.
Oh, I found this during one of my many adventures when I was younger.
And
just-
you kept it.
Just
Well, of course, I have many uses for a wandering bakery.
You didn't kill it.
Why would I kill it? It's delightful.
I mean, to be quite honest, it's pretty useful.
It seems, yeah, that's a sensible business decision, really.
And just as a home.
And,
Never have to pay for an inn.
and I don't have to pay for any zoning permits.
Don't let the guard know that.
you see the dwarf just peering out from a window, shaking his fist.
There seems to be some dispute about this claim of yours.
It
Well,
might be a good idea to get like a vendor's license or something, a food truck.
and she says,
There's probably a form you have to fill out. There's some, paperwork
And-
shuffled around, some red tape to cut.
she gives you a little smile and offers you another sugar cookie.
Yeah.
This is 4. I'm feeling a little. I'm going to vibrate.
Well, we have many other things for you to eat in the Wandering Bakery.
You're not going to make us into food, are you? I read a story about that once and didn't like it.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. Not today, at least.
I assure you, I
That's
am
fair.
not delicious.
I'm pretty fluffy. I don't think you like hair in your food.
And she shakes her head and says, "You four seem so sweet, but it is very difficult to cook with humans."
I'm actually
or
quite
humanoids.
savory, actually.
You're safer. More umami myself.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tastes like charcoal.
she wanders into the bakery and says, "Feel free to help yourself to anything you see. But I do require your skills as adventurers. That's why I posted your bail."
What exactly is it that you required of us, Miss Estelle?
Before I retire from my adventuring forever, there is one thing I would love to bake more than anything else. And for that, I require some special ingredients that are only available in this part of Faerun.
What would they be?
Why, the rarest of the rare, the Bewilder Berry. A berry so delicious, it gives one enlightenment.
Huh.
Gives you awareness.
And she says, if you could collect me some Bewilder Berries, I could make a Bewilder Berry pie.
Okay.
I mean, that's
You know, I'm a
certainly...
bounty hunter. This is not usually the type of hunting I do, but I'm okay with it.
And she says, I can also pay you with gold. I assure you, I'm incredibly wealthy.
Oh, fuck yeah! I like this granny.
And she picks up, she opens up a cupboard, and it just riches spill out onto the floor.
Oh my.
Like golden rings, goblets that are bejeweled, and maybe just a single piece of
goblet for the
string
goblet.
that's that she kind of holds out in front of you, waving back and forth.
Don't do that. That's stop.
How dare you exploit her only weakness?
No, we've not got to the laser pens yet.
Yeah.
where do we begin?
Well, this is where you come in. You see, the Bewilder Berries only grow around a lair that is owned by a cloud giant.
Oh. Could you not
Okay.
ask the cloud giant very kindly?
Oh, he is very insecure.
If you
Has
compliment.
he got like a mole on his face, or?
No, he's very short for a cloud giant. And he also has another ingredient necessary for making a Bewilder Berry pie. It's called a tin quail, and it lays tin eggs.
And why is that necessary for a pie?
Well, you require an egg for a pie.
Why a tin egg?
There's an egg. There's egg yolk and egg white inside of the tin is just the outside.
Oh, okay.
That makes
Not
much
tin all
more
the way
sense.
through.
No, that would make for a very tough pie.
So a canned egg.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They are the freshest of eggs.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I've eaten worse.
So fresh and so clean. So what do these bewilder berries look like, just so we don't mistake them for other berries?
They are the size of your fist.
Oh.
They are bright purple, and they glow softly.
Okay. Cool.
And you say
Size of
these
fist.
berries are full of enlightenment?
Exactly. If you eat a single one, they say that it can give you wild visions that show you the truth of the universe.
I've heard of stuff like that, but normally it's not berry.
My experience has been the fungal variety. But, I'm also interested in these sorts of substances, so I am 100% in.
How many of these berries do you need, Granny?
As many as you can bring me.
Cool.
And just the one egg, or?
Well, if you could. And she says, if you need any help, there's also a wizard who lives in the Tower of Power.
The Tower of Power.
Power tower.
Yeah.
Too sweet to be sour?
He's actually quite dour.
Oh, that's a shame. Brim does not get the link. Oh, that's unfortunate, that poor man.
The Tower of Power, last I checked, was also in the clouds.
So, do we need his help? Like, so we need to get to the Tower of Power, to the Wizard's Tower, and then to the Cloud Giant lair.
He's just up
Just to
there
be
in
fair.
case you need any help. But don't scare him, or else he'll start to cower.
Okay.
And she looks at her ingredients and says, "Maybe you could ask him for a cup of flour."
We better be quick before it starts to shower.
Else the flour might sour.
Yeah. Well, who am I to say no to a granny? I'm happy to help you.
Do you have some way of getting up to this cloud location? I seem to have left my airship in my other apron.
Could you make my motorcycle fly?
Oh, probably.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
no.
yeah!
And
Granny's the
motorcycle?
best! Yeah, I have a motorcycle.
she opens up one of her cupboards, and various wings start spilling out. More wings than could conceivably fit into the cupboard. And she picks up like a single bat wing. She picks up some like feathery angel style wings. She pulls out like an old timey propeller.
I'm definitely taking the bat wings. Excuse me.
Do you have one of those little caps that has a little propeller on it with that?
Oh, a propeller beanie. I think that's in here
Yeah.
somewhere. And she's rooting
Fabulous.
through it. And
I'm gonna,
sticks it onto your head brim.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean over to Roquefort,
Mr. Roquefort.
Mr. Roquefort. Does it concern you all that she has a pair of angel wings in her cupboard?
I'm also taking those for my bike. The bat wings are for me.
I mean, I don't know. Listen, it's not. I'm not here to judge as to, she may have gotten them from somebody else. We've got them from somebody else. It's entirely plausible that she did not, in fact, rip the wings off of the back of Angel. She might have gotten them from like a secondhand store or something.
Would anyone like
Isn't
a
that
piece
right,
of
Granny?
angel cake?
They might have just.
Oh, so light and fluffy.
Maybe they just misplaced them.
People trade the
sure.
oddest things. It's fair. Maybe the angel lost them in like a bet. That happens.
I am willing to accept that explanation for the time being.
Okay.
You know what?
Wow.
It's best not to.
It already
Ask the
happened.
questions.
Nothing can be done about it.
Do you have
Don't ask too many questions.
I could upgrade my friend Chipper here with a set of. Do you have a set of buffalo wings?
I do. And she goes into the kitchen and comes back with a hot, fresh plate full of buffalo wings.
This is exquisite. He lifts up the head of Chipper and starts just dumping them in.
Oh yeah, it's got a nice spicy sauce on it, like a barbecue sauce,
Like a fiery sauce.
like a fiery sauce.
Like a sauce
I see what you did there. Quick, someone give her disadvantage. And she
What's
said,
the fourth wall doing over there?
yeah. Granny says, "If you want to bring your motorcycle into my garage, I could probably fix it up with those wings in a hurry."
Are you a mechanic? That's so cool.
And she says, I'm a baker. Of course I know how to do mechanical work.
Of course.
Of course.
Ophi goes out of the house and all you hear is like the loud like roaring of the motorcycle and just
As you get into the garage, there's various muscle cars, very anachronistic for this time period. One of those engine blocks that's held up on chains. Can you guys hear that? Somebody's using a weed whacker.
that's just my
Those
motorcycle,
weeds.
it's fine.
Yeah.
She approaches your motorcycle with one of the bat wings and just starts welding it onto place.
Wait, no, the bat wings are for me. Put them on me.
Oh, this may hurt a little bit.
Oh
It's
dear,
fine.
I'm not.
And she's got like the mask down. and she pulls it up and says, "Mr. Roquefort, you're a skilled artificer, are you not?
Among other things, yes.
Would you care to help?"
Oh, I would be delighted.
Okay.
Angel wings are for the motorcycle, the bat wings are for me. There's only one on my back right now, and it hurts, so put the other one in!
Now, would you rather give her something to help with the pain, or would you rather help with the welding?
Oh, you know what? It's probably better. My forte is to work on the biological end of things. So let's concoct some. I'll concoct some sort of pain relief mixture.
All right.
With
Do you
a
have?
salve, perhaps?
I'm guessing you have proficiency in alchemist tools.
Yes.
All right. Could you give me a wisdom check and add your proficiency bonus?
I would be delighted.
Our first roll of the game. Only 40 minutes in.
That is a 10 plus my wisdom bonus, which is 0. So that's a 10.
Okay. You managed to whip up something. Ophi, it doesn't help that much with the pain. Have you ever been to a dentist and they're like, we're gonna numb you, this will help for the pain, and then it does nothing?
Yup.
It's one of those instances.
Just give me the alcohol, man!
Here, have this snake oil. This will definitely help.
Oh, thank God.
I could bake you some brownies.
Fuck yeah.
And she says, would you like regular brownies?
No.
Very well. And she pulls out a plate of brownies that are pulsing slightly with magical energy.
Oh, fuck yeah. She'll eat one.
As you eat one, your pupils just kind of dilate.
It's the cat. It's like, shh. Oh, shit.
Oh, catnip brownies.
You're like that one vine of the cat with a flower on its head, where it's just like, it's space.
And then she starts to weld the second wing on. Just.
That doesn't seem sanitary, man.
Brim,
Yes.
with your propeller beanie, you now have Airzat boots of flight.
Okay.
So you can move. You can fly now at a walking speed.
Excellent.
And Ophi, the same with your wings. You do require some ceiling room just because you are, flapping wings.
Yeah.
But you are now a flying cat.
Yeah.
And she looks around and says, "What about you, Mr. Therian? Would you care for some wings?"
Is there a non-surgical option? Is there another propeller, perhaps?
It's actually on my leather jacket. I just didn't take it off.
She says, "I have propeller beanies for everyone."
That sounds like it would be probably the best.
Really, I'm surprised you didn't all ask for them. This seemed incredibly
Right.
painful.
Currently, like, floating around in this little
Because-
propeller hat.
Look at how cool my leather jacket looks with bat wings. I just didn't take it off because I'm stupid.
Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, Ophi? I want to see if they become infected.
I roll a 13 plus a 7, so 20.
Okay, no, you're feeling incredibly healthy.
I'm feeling fine.
You're feeling a little dazed from the brownie that you consumed, but other than that, you're feeling ready for adventure.
Anybody know how to heal? I got some burns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Go on, you go, sir.
I mean, if you want clerical healing, that's fine. Just
I just said anybody who knows how to heal.
Do you
I'm going
need
to, like-
help now, or?
Everyone just heal at the same time.
Yeah.
Everyone all together, just go ahead and then just here. I'll take the jacket off
Let's
this
say
time.
you took 7 points of fire damage from this unsanitary graft.
It's not clean, man. She was covered in, like, flour as well. I'm gonna boop your snoot very gently and cast Cure Wounds.
the giant kind of just like going.
And she says, well, the cloud giant is just just up there, and she points up into the sky, and says, I don't know how much longer he'll be floating over Marsha Bay.
Best go.
Are the wings on my
Rhymes with-
bike too?
And she just kind of walks over, inspects the bike, and says, you should be able to carry it. You look strong.
Just your thighs.
It's the
Clench as you go, it's fine.
Okay.
You get 10 healing
Okay, that's enough.
from your boop snoot.
Well, then we should be on our way then, yes?
Yes.
Anybody want to ride on my motorcycle?
Absolutely.
I'm fine with
I'm-
this. I say as I point to start floating
Yeah.
out of there.
I am very interested in all of the things that are apparently in this room, but I think I'm good.
Oh, wait, before you go. Yeah, and she gives you one of those
Granny?
sewing tins,
Oh.
just filled with cookies.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
And it says, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like when you see those little
Yeah.
round
Oh
tins.
yeah, yeah.
And then you open them up.
It's like shortbread selection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's always filled with sewing supplies.
Sewing supplies.
This
yeah.
time-
This is a
actually-
sewing tin filled with cookies.
It's a
It's
yeah.
when you open it and there's actually cookies in it. You're like,
What?
Yeah.
What is this?
Wizard news.
You can't use this for this.
What? Is this illegal? And she gives you each one and says, if you ever get into a pickle, just make sure to use these.
How can you get into a pickle?
You're going to a giant's lair. I imagine they're quite big.
Oh,
fair.
sorry. I was thinking like getting into like the brownie's still affecting. Like if you take a giant pickle and then you go into it.
Oh no,
Well,
I'm
yes,
being.
we are going to a Cloud Giants.
There-
They might be
there-
very big.
There might be very giant pickles up there.
Oh,
this is-
shit!
All right, Brim,
Yes.
are you leading the charge on this?
Sure.
Sure. As you start propelling upwards, Granny's
I'm Mr. Rockford on my
Is-
bike.
is there waving, and one of the legs on the bakery just kind of lifts up and starts waving a foot at you.
That's
I wave
disturbing.
back.
Yeah. And
I'm
as,
not sure how I feel about it being sentient.
I
Look
think
at those
it's-
gains though, like that's
I
You
think
gotta
it looks
respect
great
them.
with rainbow socks on.
yeah. Or those socks that fall down with a little bit of lace around the.
oh,
That'd be funny.
they're like knee-high socks, like a schoolboy would wear.
Yeah, yeah.
As you go higher and higher, and in Inofi's case, get higher and higher, and break the
You
cloud
want me to
layer.
drive?
Oh, fine.
The bike's going everywhere, which way?
It's a good thing we're in the sky.
Yeah.
Listen. Sometimes people function better when they're getting hired.
You eventually see this castle, and to call it a castle would actually be kind of an overstatement. It's like a wooden fortress. One of the walls is collapsed in. It looks very kind of rinky-dink would be kind of a good descriptor for it. The inside fortress is about 3 stories high, or at least would be the approximate size for a giant. For you, it's kind of going up and up, taller than it should be. And as you kind of land, or rather break the cloud layer, and float down a bit, you find purchase on these clouds. You're not falling through them like you would normally.
This is so fucking cool.
This is certainly a novel experience.
I scoop up a sample.
Oh yeah, no, it's like as soon as you scoop it up, it feels like marshmallow fluff.
Oh, this
Ophi's
is amazing.
instantly like on all fours, like doing the kitty biscuits.
I'll pick up some, and because I'm always generating heat, it just starts to turn into steam properly again. Like, oh.
As you
Like
pick
that one stat, you know, the little raccoon that puts the candy floss in the puddle.
Oh yeah, as he's washing his hands.
That's Brim with these clouds.
In fact, like with every step you take, Brim, you're like sinking in a little bit. So I imagine it's like
Or you can just float above it.
yeah.
Yeah.
and you see this massive fortress, and there's a gate with like no solicitors written above it in a nice cursive script, The gate doesn't really seem to stop you. You guys can easily walk between the bars.
That sign can't stop me. I can't read. I'm kidding.
You gotta keep an eye on this one.
I can read. I can read just fine.
I'm thinking of 3rd edition Barbarians, where you were illiterate and had to, like... Didn't you have to, like, waste a feat to become literate?
I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah. 3rd edition was fun.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of wander in, you can see that this courtyard inside this castle doesn't have any servants running around. It doesn't have any guards, like cloud giant guards. It's just mostly empty. There's a single gigantic-sized horse that's kind of clopping around. And Ophi, you're not entirely sure if everyone else is seeing this.
Hey guys. Guys.
Yes.
Do you see that?
Do we see that?
You do see that.
Okay.
Like there's a big the giant horse, right? You see that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, when you say
Certainly
see that,
something.
there are many things in front of us. You have to
No,
specify.
The horse.
Yeah, we can see that. That's cool.
Yeah, you're...
God, can you imagine the
Here.
size of the dumps of that thing? What?
Bryn, come here. Bryn, come here.
I lean down.
She'll start climbing on your back. You're so warm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. Doing that cat thing on top of a laptop, like.
Yeah.
mm.
Oh, you start feeling like a purr. Just.
Oh, this is a new experience.
This is probably for the best.
Yeah. I can keep her
Anyway,
safe. Yeah. Let's get going.
Mr. Roquefort...
what's our plan here? Are we going to go in and
You gotta find
Ask.
a duck and a berry.
Maybe
Ask very nicely, I would say.
I
we're
said no
not-
solicitors.
Well, we're not selling anything. We're here to acquire.
Oh.
And they were quite the opposite, yeah.
Mr.
Maybe he
Roquefort...
has too many berries.
Yeah.
I would
Just
say,
on Bryn.
using your alchemy skills, you might be able to abate some of the symptoms that Opie is feeling. Were you so inclined?
Yeah, but why would I?
Exactly. See?
Exactly.
Fine.
Fair point.
Yeah.
I'm not here to harsh anybody's mellow.
Yeah. The purring kind of feels like when you wear those like back massager things.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. I'm good. We could go in, we can try and ask nicely. See how it goes.
As you're kind of as you're moving towards the main door, which is just 2 massive-sized oaken doors. They kind of swing open from the outside, and you just hear coming from inside in this booming voice. Fee, fi, fo, sheeple, I smell the blood of humanoid people. And this...
I feel like that's a. I feel bad, but isn't that like stereotypical of? She's like whispering into Bryn's ear.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just a cultural thing.
Yeah.
I'm clearly a goblinoid.
Yeah. He's just got a really good sense of smell, that's all.
And this... He's comparative to you, he's fairly massive. He's probably about 30, 40 feet tall, but compared to other cloud giants, he's kind of short, on the shorter side.
I don't know. Everything's big to me, man.
And he comes stomping in, he's looking around. And he's going to make a... I'm going to need stealth checks for everyone who doesn't want to be found by this
Guys,
giant.
we gotta hide.
Sure.
Guys, let's
Well,
hide.
isn't our intent just to ask?
No, let's
I don't know.
hide.
He seems a little I mean, you can stand and talk to him if you like.
I will stand and talk because I have +0 and disadvantage on stealth.
Bryn,
Same.
hide with me. No. Oh god. She's just gonna jump off.
Tail's gone poofy.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going to hide as a bonus action. I'm already gone.
I'll try and stealth.
Okay.
Just to be subtle about it.
There's just...
I have a 14 on stealth.
Okay.
I rolled a 15 plus a 6.
I got-
I don't know why I have
got a
plus 6 and stealth
14.
as a barbarian.
14's not bad. I did have a 20, but I have disadvantage because cleric, hashtag just cleric things.
Okay.
That's scale mail.
Yeah.
21.
Fine. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Then,
14.
actually, you all roll fairly well, so you don't have to worry about this giant finding you. For those of you who
Ophi
decided...
just pulled in both people like up by the necks, like, oh god, let's hide.
For those of you who didn't bother hiding, this giant kind of looks down and goes, yeah, and takes a cup and kind of puts it over top of you.
Hello?
He's like, gross. You know what they say, when there's one human, there's a whole bunch of other ones you can't see. And he gets a piece of giant-sized parchment.
I'm gonna
Starts trying to
use
slap.
thaumaturgy to make my voice boom loud, so maybe it's audible at all.
Yeah.
And just like, well, I'm just here to ask for some assistance, if that's okay.
Oh
Then
god,
I'll
he
be
talks.
out of
That's
your
so
hair.
creepy. And he goes down and says, "Oh, what? You're after my giant treasure, aren't you?"
No, we have a giant treasure waiting for us down back on the ground. We are just here for a berry and an egg, if you can spare them.
He shakes his head. He's like, "That's you humans always coming in and stealing my food, stealing my stuff." And
Well, that's why I'm asking and not just taking.
and he kind of tries to keep the piece of paper over top of the cup, and just kind of shoos you out through the gate. Don't come back.
Don't come back now, you hear?
Just stay out. It's like, I'm gonna have to close all the windows, aren't I?
Closes the gate, but the bars are wide enough for like 3 humans to get in.
Pretty much.
One large step over, back in, look around.
Yep, you have been tossed out the gate. But because of your propeller beanie, I'm guessing you don't hit the ground.
Probably not. Hopefully not.
Unless you really want to. I mean, it's
No,
D&D.
I think I'll not die
I'm
today.
I'm just here.
Not today.
And,
Stay Satan.
Hey.
Can I see the berries anywhere?
roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Ophi's just rubbing her cheek against Brim's shoulder.
22.
You don't see the berries, but kind of peeking around the corner of the castle, you see that there is a garden.
Oh. Hey, I reckon those berries are gonna be over there, huh?
Just doing the cat thing.
Okay, I'll do. You know when they're like seeking attention, I'll just pick you up and put you back on the back of the shoulder.
Yeah, you're so warm.
So I'll do the point and start sneaking my way around to go with the garden.
Oh, yes.
I'll before they get too far, I'll cast a message and just be like, so that didn't work.
Yeah, we saw.
I'll meet you around back.
Yeah,
Well-
garden's over that way. Point.
We tried asking permission, so now we'll just ask for forgiveness later.
Or not ask for forgiveness and just steal things and leave.
Oh, I like that idea
Alright,
too.
You're
Yeah.
full of beans today, miss. I say.
I am full of guts. Thank you very
Toe
much.
beans.
You got those Toby.
Toe beans.
Just
Wiggle them around.
Yeah.
She's black, but her little toe beans are pink.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I love cats.
Fantastic news.
It is the best news, isn't it? I'll start sneaking my way over.
okay. Roll me another stealth check.
Okay.
Everybody?
Yes, everyone who is stealthing, because
I will guide myself and start making my way around.
you see
I'm really, really well today.
It's not bad.
the cloud giant is arming himself with a fly swatter of giant proportion,
Oh no.
and also a little bottle of it's kind of a glass bottle.
Humanoid repellent.
I was gonna say, yeah, if Mr. Roquefort, if you want to roll me a perception check,
get a
Just
19
Axe
in
body
stealth.
spray.
Yeah.
The most
That is-
effective repellent.
Yeah, it's got like actual axes on it.
It just shoots out axes.
Oh god.
Aerosol axe.
Yeah.
That would be a 13.
Okay, you do recognize that as a poison that is for orcs, elves, and humans.
Oh,
Ha,
not
none of
goblins,
those
though.
things.
Uh-oh.
And you can
What's
see
that, Barion? It's
he's
just you.
spraying it on his windowsill. Just
Yeah. It's like WD-40
Let's
to
just
get
stay
rid of the
out here.
wasps.
And if
Yeah.
he's a neat freak, we'll just stay out here in the garden.
okay.
Look at that egg. What if he has a bird inside?
As you start approaching the garden,
Oh my god.
and you're making your way through, there's giant-sized cucumbers, giant. You know when like, you go to a state fair,
Ophi just like the cucumber.
giant-sized cauliflower. Like you know when you go to a state fair and you see like the world's largest pumpkin. That's just a regular
Yeah,
pumpkin here.
squash. Yeah.
Yeah. You see a big old hoe and a shovel, and they're dirty. And
It's a big old dirty hoe.
a big old
Yeah.
dirty hoe.
I've never seen a bigger and dirtier hoe.
I have not.
And as you approach that, you hear what sounds like music being played from in the garden.
What kind of music?
It's just like jam. Somebody on a lute just jamming.
Just lo-fi hip-hop beats to
Yeah.
steal berries too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as you approach, you see like maybe about a dozen orcs just kind of laying on the ground. One of them jamming on the lute.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hail, friends.
Yeah, you guys are orcs. What are you doing up here?
We're just vibing.
Just vibing? He's like, you come to the
Yeah.
right place.
Wonderful. Okay.
He says, let me guess, you're after the Bewilder Berries.
How did you know?
Well, we came up here a few years ago on a rampage, and then we had some of those Bewilder Berries, and now, like, what's the point?
You realize that violence is futile?
Yeah, like, that's,
Violence is the answer to many questions.
he shakes it, like, no, you won't think that after having one of these berries. And,
Oh, then I don't want to have one of those berries.
he's like rolling around, and he says, we'll tell you where the berries are, but we're gonna need something from y'all.
Oh, this is
I
gonna be
have
good.
some really good brownies, man.
And he's like, no, we've already attained that higher perception. And he says, like, we're gonna need a poem from each of y'all. A haiku.
Oh god, I don't know how to construct a haiku.
Okay.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
5 syllables, second line 7 syllables, and the next line is 5 syllables.
I am not an oaf.
And the orc just is rolling on the ground. He's like, longsword is rusty. I should stop threatening folks. This grass is soft, though. He just rolls around more on it. And the orc is just kind of... the orc kind of sits up and says, like, yeah, you also want to be careful. That giant is violently anti-small folk.
Oh man, that's not chill at all.
And yeah,
I've been struggling against this oppression my whole life.
yeah,
Same,
preach it.
man.
He's like, the smaller the folk, the angrier he gets.
The smaller the me, the angrier I am.
He's like, you two aren't gonna get along then, little dude, and he gives you a scritch.
I'm a girl.
Yeah, sure you are. And he gives you a little scritch.
That's just rude. I see. Normally I like scritches, but that's just rude.
I apologize. I call everybody dude.
Oh, that's fine then. Okay.
I did not mean to misgender you.
No, dick's fine.
Yeah, and
Fist bump. Sup, dude. Toe beans.
yeah. Now Therian, because you're the one counting syllables. Do you have one?
Just a second. Let me write this last one.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't written anything down. Fuck.
See, the thing is,
Just gonna improv.
I want to
Right.
come up with a haiku,
Got it.
but my boy's got -1 intelligence, so
He says, you know what? I'll take some freestyle. You know, don't need to structure it. Don't need to meter it.
So I will come over stealthily because I actually managed a 17 with disadvantage.
Mhm.
Sort of hover over the wall and come down. We seek higher sight. The giant hates the small folk. How's it going, dude?
And there's a round of gentle applause.
Snapping.
They look to you, Brim, as their lines part to let Therian in.
I think haikus suck. Has to be 575. Who came up with this?
And
It's a haiku.
there is some deliberation before they say, well, technically you're correct, and that's the best kind of correct.
Yeah.
Technically correct, yeah.
You know, sometimes life without rules is better, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, he goes and sits down.
Mr. Roquefort, as a Renaissance man, surely poetry is one of your fortes.
Oh well, yeah. Hold on one moment. And he'll like get a couple of. He'll just pick up like a ordinary wrench and just put it in the ground, and he's gonna magically tinker it so that it echoes whatever he says, just for dramatic effect.
Oh yeah, you just add some reverb.
I'm adding some reverb.
Yeah.
Bewilder berries. Where does the giant keep them? Learn to share, you jerk.
Decidedly not cool, but still technically a haiku. Now, Ophi.
Fuck, okay. I have a big sword.
And that's it.
I like to hit things with it. But, fuck.
I'm just straight vibing.
I'm just straight vibing.
There you go.
I can picture Brim just like whispering that over.
Yeah.
She's just counting on her little tobies.
Yeah.
And they say, there's a round of applause, and like, she does have a big sword.
Yeah, she takes out the great sword.
And the orc that you've been talking to, whose name is Tad Orkman, he says, you know what you need, dude? An even bigger sword. And he pulls out a great sword, made for a full orc, and he hands it to you. And as you hold on to it, it bursts into flames. And this sword will deal an extra 1d6 flaming damage. You chop the orc in half with it. You behead him.
I hide as a bonus action.
I also like, this is a haiku, I like brownies. Yeah, they're really tasty. Yeah, OMG, brownies. There you go.
We got a spare
It's snowing on
haiku.
Mount Fuji.
Yeah, I give you extra haiku.
And
Featuring baked goods.
and there's more snapping.
Yeah.
Oh, Primus, just like you.
Yeah, the Bewilder Berries, they're at the end of the garden. Just be careful, there's some mean rats over there.
Well, we're meaner.
Rats?
Nods his head.
I can take care of rats.
I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Yeah?
Are there any of expired folk who have not made it getting to the Bewilder Berries?
Oh, tons.
Do you happen to know where those might be?
I think the giant just tosses them in the compost heap.
Is that near the Bewilder Berries?
It is, yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Mm.
And the orc goes to give you a high five, Therian. Your wrist snaps.
Breaks.
As you kind of wander towards the Bewilder Berries, you see this large bush just off in the on the horizon line. Large fist-sized berries hanging off of it, just as a granny had described them to you. Kind of purplish, glowing faintly.
They look real tasty, I'm not gonna lie.
And
Okay. Tasty as they look, we don't want to end up like those orcs. So let's not sample them right away.
At least not until we
back.
get back to the ground.
Absolutely.
Sure.
All right, hang on a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Roquefort will get out a ordinary but like an embroidered bag, and he'll flop it open, and he will infuse it to be a bag of holding.
Oh, nice.
All right, we can carry the berries in here.
Mr. Rockford, that's amazing.
Well, you haven't seen half.
It's just a bag. He doesn't understand.
He doesn't
Oh my
even-
God,
You just
she'll
look
put
like
her
you took
sword
out
in
an
it.
embroidered bag and it's like, whoa. a bag.
She'll start putting her sword in it. Look, keeps going.
You're gonna tear the bag, what are you doing?
Keeps going.
Then you fall in.
No, it's fine. It's
Nah, man.
extra dimensional. It's
Oh.
very technical. It's it's fine. It's puncture resistant.
Okay, if you're sure.
I also
I'm-
have an extra dimensional space that we could send things to if we wanted a bit more out of the way.
Oh shit. I just
Well,
got a really big fucking sword. I got two now.
Well, let's go get these berries.
Do it.
I'm gonna
As
need those two swords in a moment.
And as you guys move towards the bushel of berries, or the bush of berries, you hear a small cooing coming from inside of the castle.
Shit. I need
That might be our whale.
Yes.
berries then. Quail.
Is there a window anywhere near there?
There is.
I would like
Sprayed
to
it.
summon Keeper, and rather than have us go humanish size fly up, just have a little tiny bird go and look through the window.
You see there is a fairly large quail. It's about the size of a human-sized ostrich. Sitting, it's made of kind of a rusted tin, like an oxidized tin, and sitting on a little tin nest with several eggs around it. Inside of the
That
giant's
is
kitchen.
something. That's something to keep in mind. I will obviously let everyone know what I see.
All right, we'll get those next.
That might make a little bit more noise. Good to do that second.
Yeah, and then we just need to GTFO.
How
Yeah.
big do you think the egg? Well, I guess the eggs would be it's ostrich size. They'll probably be a head-ish.
Yeah, around that.
I could carry it.
Same. I flex my muscles. He wears
I
armor,
flex
but it's
my
just
muscles.
sleeveless. He's peak himbo. He is sleeveless with his armor.
I flex my muscles.
I'm picturing
Oh shit.
Brim, when you picture when you flex, I'm picturing like little flames coming off, maybe sparks.
yeah. Little like fissures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna need perception checks from all y'all.
Okay.
Do I have time to guide myself?
What is that? An action? Or
Yeah.
Do I make? Do I make? Sorry.
yeah, go
Thanks,
nuts.
Nubian. 23.
Do I make one with disadvantage because I'm high as balls?
Oh yeah, no, you make one with disadvantage because this might all be in your head.
Pupils are just taking in too much light.
6.
9.
Well, my passive perception is 19, but I got a 9.
I got 23. I'm seeing all of the things.
Oh, okay.
No, man, I'm seeing all the things.
Ophi,
You're seeing too many things.
you're just at this moment climbing onto Therian, which is distracting him, which is also distracting Mr. Roquefort.
Oh, you're not a swarm, man. You're not a swarm.
No, I'm just a person.
But Brim, you see
Yes.
that there is about 6 rats of unusual size.
The RUs.
And one of them kind of chitters at you, looking over towards Therian and licking its little rat lips.
Roughly how big are these?
My arch nemesis.
They're about the size of large dogs.
Yeah. No, don't go out getting any funny ideas. I say, pointing at these rats. Hey guys, there's some rats over there, and one of them either
I got this. I got
really
this.
has the hots for Therion, or they think he looks tasty, which I
I got
guess is
this.
also, yeah.
I got this. Cats
She's-
and rats.
We gotta let this cat hunt.
Yeah.
I am a bounty hunter. And a cat.
And a cat. The rats kind of chitter and then they start to make their way towards you.
I jump out of Barrion with my flaming sword.
All right, roll for initiative.
Well, I guess we're going.
Yeah. Roll for initiative, you said?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Natural
man.
20 for 23.
Whenever I play a cleric, my initiative always fucking sucks. That's a 3.
That's where we want to be at the
Yeah.
end, so that we can mop up.
Do all that healing.
14.
Mr. Roquefort, good job.
10.
10. Okay. And the rats get a grand total of 9. So the rats will be going after Therian, but before Brim.
How many rats are there?
There is 6 of them.
Okay.
Now, Ophi, you are first up.
Yeah.
Thematically appropriate, you are leading the charge.
Okay. Thank you. So I got a piece of pineapple. Nothing to do with the game.
Oh no, it happens in game 2.
It happens in game 2.
Yeah.
She just takes out her sword, bonus action rage. She just starts like, just charging in.
Got your hackles up.
Yeah, and she's gonna go in with 2 strikes.
Okay. If you could make me an attack roll then.
23.
Believe it or not, that hits.
Oh shit. Plus the d6. It's 11 points of damage plus the 1 point of fire damage because I rolled the 1 in that one.
Okay, this rat kind of just bursts into flames. Very, very tiny flames because you only rolled a 1 on the fire damage, but you managed to bisect it.
Now look at the other one and hit again. 26!
Believe it or not, that's a hit.
I have a
That
plus
one
8 to
somehow
hit,
misses.
guys. Too high. That is 9 points of greatsword damage and 2 points of fire damage.
Okay, this one too also is bisected. They're just giant rats. You guys are level 8.
Just see this tiny cat go in with a giant flaming sword, just cutting rats in half.
Just flying in the air.
Yeah.
I wrote down M. Oh yeah, Mr. Roquefort.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, I should have put an R, but that was for rats. First name Mr. Last name Roquefort.
You know what? We're just gonna. He gets out his own squirt bottle and is gonna squirt in acid arrow at one of these
Oh.
I thought you were gonna
terrible
say
rats.
squirt water at Ophi.
No, bad.
Nothing. Yeah.
So let's hit a rat. 15.
15 is a hit.
Rat is going to take 8 points of damage now.
Oh yeah, it's again. It melts. These things only have 7 HP. You look disappointed.
Ongoing damage. Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Kill a rat.
Nasty rat.
No, bad rat.
I
Therian.
didn't get to tell you about the ongoing damage.
Oh yeah, I mean if you want to.
2d4 at the end of its turn.
It will melt faster.
It melts through the clouds.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and
Sorry, let me just flavor this. It will melt through the clouds at the end of its turn and land on somebody's house. At which point it will melt through that.
there's the continuing damage.
Yeah.
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 Now I'm
Up
happy.
to the rat.
It's building damage.
You
Yes.
don't have a permit for that, but
So is it my go?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So I will shield in one hand, holy symbol in the other. Say some words and send out a fire bolt at one of the remaining rats. That's an 8 plus 7. Yes, so 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right, we'll do 2d10 plus 4 fire damage. Ooh, well, 4, so 8.
That's enough to burst one into flames.
All right, and then, yeah, I'm used to playing an artificer where I have to conserve my spells, but I have so many as a cleric.
Yeah.
So
Hmm?
let's go ahead and do
All the things.
a spiritual weapon at the remaining one as a bonus action, and do a hit. Ooh, that's a natural 19
Yeah, that hits.
for, what's it, 1d8? Yes. Where's d8? There we go. For 8, again.
Yeah, your spiritual weapon just...
Big old book, just...
Now, down below in the city of Marsha Bay, a man called Tomwin has just lost his job, and he's returning home, and his wife is there to comfort him, and she says, "It's all right. As long as we have a roof over our heads, we'll be all okay." At which point, this melting rat carcass smashes through the roof, crushing Tomwin. Of course, you don't see any of this.
He always gets the short end of the stick.
Of course, you don't see any of this. You're all right. But you are out of initiative, and the Bewilder Berries are just there, ripe for the picking.
From standing there all ready to fight, and then it's like, no. Okay.
Oh wait, that was kind of
Yeah.
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I figured it was best to not let them get to us.
Yeah.
Did you see me like just cut those 2 rats in half?
She's
That
gonna
was
leave the head of
quite
one on.
terrifying.
What?
I like that it cauterized as it went through. It's very impressive.
Lightsaber style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight,
More lightsabers.
tonight, Ophi is going to leave the head of one of these on Brim's pillow.
Yeah. As a gift.
That's a gift.
Yeah.
Thanks for your warmth.
So I had an idea. We haven't quite got the berries yet, but for whenever we go to the quail, I was thinking maybe I could reinvigorate one of these creatures and send it in as a distraction.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if anyone has any problem with them morals, if you don't mind, I'll cast Speak with Dead just to make sure we have their permission to use their bodies.
We also have speak
We're-
with animals.
Yeah, my god's cool with like necromantic things as long as there's like consent involved. So
We're past asking permission. We're just gonna.
you know, I'm just upholding my oath, man. Don't be a hater.
That's fine. I respect your professionalism. But let's get these berries. And I'll
Yeah.
just hold up the bag. Just dunk them in there.
Yeah.
Use the spiritual weapon and just kind of go for the vine or whatever, the stem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as it shakes, you manage to rattle a few of the berries off.
We should get dude, we could sell these.
Yeah. We definitely could.
Just between the four of us? I mean, Granny will get some of these.
Oh yeah. She needs some of these, yeah, but like we can fit that bag full of berries and eggs. Just
The
saying.
eggs I'm a bit more worried about since we have, well, I'm more worried about since we have to go through the poisoned window, which is only dangerous to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just use the propeller and you can like fly up over the windowsill. Or down through the chimney. Is there a chimney?
There is a chimney.
Excellent.
There are all sorts of problems. We'll get to that later.
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta make sure it's like the fireplace is not on.
That's my main concern.
Because you will die of smoke inhalation and then fall into the fire. And then burn.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be okay with that, but then the poison won't affect me. Maybe we just send in the people.
Oh shit, right, you're warm! And she starts climbing you again.
Okay. Back to this again.
Oh,
Alright.
I forgot you were
So a
warm.
scarf. No, it's okay.
If
It's
it's
okay.
okay, I
Yeah.
can, you know,
No, it's fine.
consent is very important. I'm not going even.
It's fine. Yeah. It's good for the back muscles.
Just start purring again.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see if we can find any of these dead bodies, just so I can kind of speak with Dad to ask their permission.
Yeah, as you kind of approach this compost heap, you can see various bodies just sticking out of it. And one of them's just like, oh god, it smells so bad here.
That's a fresh one.
Yeah.
I was
Bring out your dad.
Just-
I feel happy.
You go for a walk.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm not dead. Okay. Oh.
And
I
this
guess-
is a half elf wearing very nice kind of silken robes.
Are you okay there, friend?
I was just trying to solicit donations
Oh.
To what?
for the local orphans, for the orphanage.
Oh,
Oh.
did you?
Well, there was a sign.
There was a sign.
I-
He did warn you.
I didn't heed the warning.
Can you read?
No, why are you rubbing that in?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna go and like help him out of this pile.
Yeah, you pull him out, and this he's covered in manure, and he, oh, thank you, and he gives you a hug.
Oh
Okay.
no, I'm jumping out of this.
I'll hug him back and cast a cure wounds into him.
You don't know
I'll
how
just do some prestidigitations as they are.
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
And he says, I've been in that pile for 2 weeks now.
That's
Oh,
gross.
wow,
How have you not
you must-
died?
You don't want to
really
know.
hungry.
Oh,
And he says, if you were you here to rescue me?
No.
Yes.
not exactly.
Oh, thank God.
Can.
Thank the gods.
I mean, we
I
can
imagine
accept
the
side
reward
quests.
for you must be pretty. Those poor orphans, huh?
And he's like, would you like to donate to the orphans?
Sure, I give him some of the cookies that that Granny gave us.
Thanks.
the
This will really make up for them not having parents.
Yeah. Well, money won't make up for that either, you know.
Well, we could. Touche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, at that age, I would like to think they're more excited about cookies than coins.
Yeah, well, you make a fair
She's got
point.
you there.
Perhaps I've been going about this the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll hook you up with this granny, with a walking hut. Maybe she could hook you up with some more cookies.
Or donations. She does seem to be
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
quite
definitely
wealthy.
sure she would be totally okay with a lot of orphan children.
She
I
is
wasn't going
quite-
in that direction of donation, but yes.
She's quite wealthy and a bit mad.
Ju-
Yeah.
She gave me these swings.
Oh God, are those grafted to your back?
They're onto my jacket. I just didn't take the jacket off.
Oh,
They're just on the jacket.
They're just
We're letting
does-
her believe that. She's just high enough that she hasn't felt what's going on with her back.
That the jacket is now welded to the wings. Too.
Yeah. It's melted.
well, the
isn't
jacket
it?
is her
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
he grimaces a bit and says,
Ew.
"Why are you here?"
Well,
Berries.
yeah, and we're
And
going.
eggs.
Foraging.
Yeah.
Foraging.
Tin eggs. We're foraging. Yeah, foraging
Oh,
for this delightful granny that we're telling you about.
I'd be careful. That giant is incredibly murderous.
He seems
So am
very.
I.
He was very kind. Well, very intolerant, but
He seems
humanitarian.
phobic. He seems, to be scared of humanoids.
I just think he didn't want to get your, people juice on his hands.
That's fair.
Uh,
I would
well,
also
that
prefer to
pupil
not
juice.
get any juice onto his hand.
Yeah, I don't want any of my people juice on his hand either.
Oh.
Well, Just don't let him catch you stealing his prized Bewilder Berries.
Well, that's good. 'Cause
Oh,
we've
he's already
done
going
that.
to the berries.
I'll,
What berries?
not
we
gonna
just have
catch us.
we just have this embroidered bag that definitely couldn't fit all those berries in it.
Yeah, that bag is far too
light as a
small.
feather.
It's far too small.
Yeah.
Oh, it couldn't hold one berry.
And he says, "Well, I wish you luck then, and thank you for saving me from the manure."
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And with that, he kind of hobbles away before falling through a cloud.
I was
The
about to
hole
say
where
you
the
might.
rat
Okay.
melted.
Yeah.
Well,
Bye.
Side
we
quest
tried to help
completed.
him.
Side quest completed. It's like the side quest that you didn't get the quest, you just solve it at the end.
Oh,
and
or-
it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
You just wander into it somehow.
Yeah.
But yes, there are a bunch of fresh and not so fresh bodies here for you, Brim.
Okay, I'll look for one that seems to still have most of its limbs intact, and then touch its forehead and cast Speak with Dead.
Where am I? Who are you?
In
Why do I feel like I've just been flattened with a giant fly swatter?
it's an all dream.
Oh, okay. Then I'm...
Do we have your consent to use your body in the acquiring of a tin egg?
Oh, I suppose so. It's right smelly here. I would enjoy a bit of a jaunt.
Absolutely. Do you have any loved ones down in the not cloud region?
No, just my son, Tomwin.
I see.
He's been living in our
Why does
ancestral
that name
home
sound familiar.
that
Your sister.
that my family's had for years.
Ah,
Cool.
good for him. Well, thank you for your permission. You will go back to being uncommunicative unless you find a way to keep talking. In which case, nice to meet you. What's your name, friend?
My name
My
is
last question.
Tomwin the Third.
Tomwin the
Knew it.
Third.
I knew it. They're always Tomwin always begets Tomwin.
Yeah, it's a long line of Tomwins.
It's
No
Tomwin's
homeless,
all the
though.
way down.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Excellent.
it was lovely meeting you.
lovely meeting you, and also with you. I'll look to Theron and be like, all right, cool.
So we
Sophie's
just
like
want
on a vine, just shaking it with her whole body.
we just want the one then, since that's who we have permission from.
Sure. Well, I can ask another. How many would you like to?
I mean, I could make like 8, but I think
Oh.
1 or 2 might be fine.
Okay.
Just enough to have a side team, a distraction.
Yeah. I'll just go. We don't have to roleplay them all, but I'm just gonna like start booping the heads of people and cast Speak with Dead, just
my
make sure
arms, where
that
are
they're
my
okay with it, yeah.
arms?
Not
Oh,
the
here's one.
swatter.
Mending.
Yeah.
One guy now has 2 left arms.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Hmm.
Yeah. The clerics are being clerics right now. Yeah, for sure. So I both me and my goddess are satisfied that everyone gave their consent.
as you're breathing life into these people, Therian, you get. Were you just going for the 2 corpses, or were you going for?
I'll just do 2 for now.
Yeah, waste not, want not.
Mm-hmm.
You now have.
It's been a while since I've had an undead horde.
It's been a while.
In a while, yeah. That's exactly where my head goes.
You now have 2 zombie companions.
Fantastic.
Mr. Roquefort. What is Roquefort's take on all of this? As Ophi's climbing a small tree, as
Shaking it with her entire body.
As Brim and Therian
we've got plenty of berries. We're good. Good
communing
on
with
berries.
the dead.
Just keep it down. Actually, I'm going to assist with this distraction team. When we're ready to execute, I have a special alchemical solution here, and I will cast Enlarge on one of these zombies, so that's a little more distracting.
Fantastic.
The
I would
zombie,
be distracted by a giant zombie.
the giant zombie with 2 left arms is now.
I mean, he's just large.
Yeah, he's large.
There you go, big fella.
Whenever we get in there, he might see this as an insult, since he is bigger. Maybe he thinks that we're taunting him, since he is smaller than a giant normally is, and he will be especially angry and go after him.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
I just think a big zombie's really cool.
Sorry, just that look you gave him. Okay, you now have a crack team of zombie distractors.
Yeah.
What is your next? What is your play, Ophi? As you shake this little vine, eventually.
She's just swinging on it, just having fun.
Oh, eventually though, it kind of as you swing upon it, a giant green bean kind of falls and lands right in front of you. Just with a crash.
Oops.
And you hear from inside the castle, the giant says, "That sounded like a single bean falling outside."
It might be a good time to hide.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's go towards the house, yeah.
And he opens up the door and he's looking around. And he comes stomping out, leaving the door open. And
It's totally my plan.
he's looks around and says, "Fee, fi, fo, bleen. Who's been fucking with my beans?" And he's looking around and he says, somebody's taken all of my prized Bewilder Berries. I was saving
all of them.
I was saving those for my dessert tonight. And he kind of pouts.
Definitely the orcs.
Ophi's just looking at the door. It's like, let's go.
He's just looking at me.
Mr. Ben stuff.
Casting invisibility on myself.
All right. Then can I get stealth checks from everybody?
Oh, sure. Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
Sweats and cleric. That's a 5.
Uh-oh.
12.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm doing a group check, so you might be all right, Brim.
Okay.
I'm not so sure, Brim.
Also sweating and cleric.
I am casting invisibility on myself, and then I will make my.
Yeah, I will give you advantage then.
Oh, natural 20. Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Yeah.
I almost, with disadvantage, got a natural 20. Instead, it's a 9.
9 in total?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I got a 4 on my guidance, because we were prepared to stealth in, and I have a 0 stealth.
All right. Well, thankfully, half of you passed, which is the magic number. And as the clerics kind of bumble over, Brim, you take one step and land on a giant twig, and you take another step and land on another twig. Then you land on a giant
Too
rake.
much gains,
And it goes.
yeah.
But
It's like in The Simpsons.
Talp was
Instead of a rake,
stocked.
and then another rake, and then another rake.
Talp has redeemed chaos, chaos, chaos.
Yeah.
So can I get a D percentile roll? Let me just get the chart up, because I thought I had it up already. Can I get a D percentile roll from... from Mr. Roquefort?
I've got those dice right here. That is a...
Oh, Vulgar
90.
Queen, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. A 19?
90.
90.
90.
Okay.
Deep into that chart.
Okay. An illusory manticore appears right behind you.
Behind me.
Behind you. It is
Our
following your
nine-turner
commands.
distraction.
It appears in an unoccupied space 30 feet from you. And it will whisper strange things to you as long as it is here.
Mr. Roquefort turns around slowly.
And it says to you, "The giant is very protective of his quail. If he finds you with it, he'll probably try to kill you. The quail...
No.
The quail hates it here."
Oh, he does?
Yes.
Does the quail need liberated?
The quail would probably appreciate it.
Do the rest of us see this, or are we just all seeing it?
No,
Like,
you
Mr. Roper?
see it too.
Okay.
Well, you don't see
Roper's just
Roquefort
like,
because
"Am I
he's
the only one
invisible.
seeing this?"
Yeah. we
Somehow
don't
the
see.
manticore sees me. It's cool. So... Listen, would you be willing to help me out?
That is
With my
entirely
liberation?
dependent on what you want.
How do you... So, you're just an illusion, right?
Yes.
Okay. I need you. So, are the zombies... Where are they doing?
Since he's coming out, I assume that they are just sort of like running, trying to get his attention and then running away from where we are going.
All right. Listen, Mr. Manticore,
Yes.
I need you to go fly up by that large gentleman's face and just get that big old scorpion tail. Just annoy the hell out of them, please.
That would be
fantastic.
it would be an honor, my invisible friend. And with that,
Over.
Good luck and God's speed.
and the manticore starts flying away towards the giant, who's just like, he sees the two zombies that are just going, "Hey, look at us, we're zombies, we're not supposed to be here," and he's like, "Not again," and he steps on one of them, and then as the manticore comes flying around his head, he's like trying to swat at it.
I'm gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch.
Lean over to Brim since we're being very stealthy together.
Oh yeah, so sorry.
And say, is that a trap or is that the wizard?
Maybe both.
And you manage to sneak your way into the castle.
Right. So this is a rescue mission now as well.
We get a giant tin quail out of a...
Well,
That
how
might-
big is this quail?
It's about the size of an
not
ostrich.
size.
Can it fly?
Could-
Can quails fly? Can tin quails fly? These are questions that need to be answered.
They
I
do.
must know.
Science.
Maybe if you eat a bewilder berry.
I feel like
Not right now, but later.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We will discover the answer to all the questions after. All right. Let's hope that this tin quail is up for.
Can we close the door and lock it behind us?
Make me a strength check.
How do we get
That
out
was the
then?
question to the group.
Oh.
not for Therian's wimpy arms.
If we do, we might not be able to get out.
That's a fair point.
Well, we'll just go out the window. We go in, we find the quail, we liberate it, and then we bail.
But the windows
Bail
are
with the quail.
poison.
Yeah,
Poison.
that plan is without fail.
Okay, let's do this. Solid plan. Let's go.
Yeah.
As you make your way into the kitchen, where you saw the quail, Therian, it's standard giant kitchen. Everything is comically oversized. And there's a small mop that's propped onto one of the counters that you can climb up to get onto the counter where you saw the quail.
I've never felt so small.
And as you approach it, the quail just kind of turns its head to you, kind of coos a bit, and says, "Take me with you. I hate this place."
Tell it we will if he gives us an egg.
I can hear you.
We will if you give us an egg.
Fine, take them.
Okay.
Just get me the hell out of here.
All right.
Are you restrained in some way?
No, but I can't open the door. I have wings for arms. He kind of flaps.
The door's open right now. Oh, are you in a cage? I got this, guys. I got this. I got this.
As you approach his little nest, there is kind of like a brass cage, and the tin quail kind of stands up and kind of starts tinking its beak against the lock.
I got this, guys. I got this. She's really hyped up.
Are you trying to bend the bars?
She's just gonna hit it with her sword.
Okay, roll me a strength check. With advantage.
Seeker will fly over and land on you, and you will get a guidance.
17.
You managed.
Guidance does what?
D4.
Plus a D4.
1, so 18.
With a mighty swing of your greatsword, you managed to cleave the bars in twain, and the tin quail comes kind of strutting out, and he's like, it took you long enough.
I eat birds for breakfast.
But a lot of people do.
Yeah, you don't need to be threatening to the bird, Ophi.
Yeah, we're here. Look, we're here to help. I have a scientific question for you.
Of course.
Can you fly?
Quite well.
Oh, well.
Excellent.
Can you fly with perhaps 4 people on you?
Don't you have propeller beanies?
I mean,
I
I
have
don't.
wings.
That looks ridiculous.
You can, I can carry you, and we can go on my motorcycle, and we can fly back down.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just get the hell out of here.
Okay, I start taking eggs.
And he's like, those
Well,
were
we're
going
just
to be
take
my
the
children.
eggs. Leave these behind.
The eggs?
I hop aboard the quail.
I find this very dehumanizing.
Well, you are a quail.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah.
We're liberating you, friend. This is freedom.
All right, I shouldn't be.
Just one indignity, and then we're done.
He nods his
Do you know what I had to do to get my freedom?
and he
Does
says,
somebody have to write on you?
he says, no, tell me your backstory.
I mean, it's a long way to town, so let's just fly.
And
I'll fill you in as we go.
the tin quail starts doing little circles
Yeah.
in the air.
I'll start getting eggs.
Do you know of a nice quick way out,
All right,
Quail? Do you have a name, Quail? I feel like it's,
Jeffrey Cuddle Trousers.
Jeffrey Cluddle Trousers.
Jeff.
Nice to
Is
meet
that a
you, Jeffrey.
given name or a chosen name?
It is the name I chose for myself.
That's
Okay.
the best way to
Interesting.
do it.
Interesting.
Very nice to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you, my anonymous liberators. You're not going to eat me, are you?
We could.
No.
What? No.
What? No.
I feel like eating tin would be very uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, no, it'll ruin your teeth.
Yeah.
Well, if the eggs are egg inside, perhaps the quail is quail inside.
Let's not find out, says the quail.
Oh,
We
I
could
love-
just go back through the door. It's still open.
I do have a plan if we run into the giant again, so I think that is
Fly away.
the guess, but as safe as it can be right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Dun,
Riding my quail.
Dun, dun, dun.
As you're riding on the quail, you see the cloud giant is coming through the front door, or the door that you guys left ajar.
Oh shit.
And he says, Jeffrey, who let you out? Oh, gross! And he's gonna try to step on you, Therian.
I was going to be in the air, but I guess in the air is still within
Oh,
stepping height
That-
of this.
yeah, I was gonna say then he's gonna try to swat at you with a fly swatter.
Okay. Can I try and do something as well?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I would like to try and banish him.
Oh, okay.
He
He
needs to make a charisma
saving throw. Oh, he's not too bad at these. 11.
That is not good enough. Banishment, yes, charisma 15.
Yeah, no, he as his foot is coming down to step on you, you're like, wait, no. And just as you get to the floor, he just poops out of existence.
We should run.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Giddy up, Jeffrey. Giddy up.
You're pushing your luck.
Hi-ho, Jeffrey!
Hi-ho, Jeffrey, away! And the group of you start bolting your way out of this giant castle.
Yeah.
I make a wheelie in the sky.
Oh, nice. And as you kind of get toward close to where you guys entered from, you just hear the giant ploop back into existence. And you hear him yell, "I'm gonna get these guys, I'll show them for burgling me. And he takes a step through the hole that you made in the ground, Mr. Roquefort. And he falls through it.
Oh dear.
Now, down on the ground,
No.
Tom Wynn's son comes home to find his parents crying. And he says, "Daddy, what's the matter?" He's like, "We lost our job and our house. It's covered in rat guts. But don't cry, Tom Wynn the Fifth. We still got each other, and that's what's important."
No.
And there is just a shadow that encompasses all of them. Now, back over to the rest of you.
Perhaps we should send her a message and meet her outside of town.
Sure.
Okay.
As you return to the bakery, Granny is there to greet all of you. He says, "Oh, did you bring what I asked for?"
Yeah.
Good. I was worried. Stuff has been raining down from the sky all day.
Well,
Don't worry
you
about
know,
that.
Like precipitation? I learned that word. It's one of the biggest words I know.
Something like
Things
that.
do happen to fall from the sky from time to time.
Yeah, they do.
Well, it's
you
a
have to break a few. You have to break a few tin eggs in order to make a
Tin
quiche.
omelet.
A normal omelet.
regular ordinary omelet.
Mm.
So here's a bag. This has some Bewilder Berries in it,
Here's the eggs.
And she takes it and says,
and also, this is Jeffrey.
"Hello."
Jeffrey, this is Granny.
Hey, hello,
you
Jeffrey.
guys are friends now.
This looks like the start of a very long and elaborate friendship.
Yeah.
And she says, "Now, if you would just wait for a moment, I can make you all a bewilder berry pie of your own."
Oh,
fuck
wonderful.
yeah.
Sounds great. Jeffrey, do you like pie?
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm more of a cake person myself.
That's
No,
fair.
I think it'd be weird if you ate the pie that was made with your own eggs.
Yeah, that'd be kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some loud noises from the kitchen, some small explosions, the sound of a power drill going, and after a minute,
Oh, she's my kind of cook.
Granny comes back with 4 steaming bewilderberry pies with one of those nice lattice tops on it, and she hands each one to you. And just like the berries themselves, they are glowing slightly with this kind of faint yellow light.
I'll have Chipper make some coffee while we're waiting.
Oh, would you like some bewilderberry juice?
I don't know, that
I
might
feel
be
like
a
that's
lot.
a lot
I
of
mean,
bewilderberry.
Overdose.
Oh,
have a nice,
as long as you're not eating it whole, as long as you're not eating a raw bewilderberry, you shouldn't. The effects shouldn't be permanent.
Oh,
Well, that's nice to know.
Yeah.
sure.
And Granny takes a slice of pie and takes a bite out of it, and just her eyes dilate. And she's like, "Oh shit! I'm seeing so many different colors."
Oh fuck! Elf takes a bite of the pie.
Oh, yeah, no,
Her
you're
eyes
right.
become even more.
New colors, you say?
Oh,
Yeah, he's wow, those colors have a taste.
Brim,
Yeah.
you're so many different color fires at once.
yeah, Brim.
Oh.
Even just like your color, the color of your fire is changing now. It's all incandescent.
It's just become a rainbow flame. It's great.
Yeah.
A flame bow.
Yeah.
Flamebow.
Therian, do you take a
A
bite?
himbo flamebow.
If I like
Flamebow.
look it over, and if as long as it's just not poisoned, then yes.
Give me a medicine check.
All right, here we go. Let's see if this works.
Would it technically be a poison?
I think it technically would be a
Not
poison.
intentionally poisoned.
Not a lethal poison.
I think that's 28.
Yeah, it's not a
Yes.
lethal poison, but it is some kind of poison.
That's okay.
It's like alcohol, technically.
Yeah, so long as it has the intended purpose.
And as you all lay on Granny's floor, having a wild trip,
Griffin balls.
smelling colors.
Elfie's just making kitty biscuits on Brim.
Yeah. As all of your senses kind of get swapped around, as you're like feeling colors and hearing tastes, that is where we will end this adventure. Yay! Thank you, thank you everybody for joining me. This was such a blast.
It was fun. Thank you.
I got to make
It was a great game.
zombies.
You made-
I wasn't sure if that was
Yay.
gonna happen.
Zombies.
Thank you for letting me be a high as balls cat.
Oh, thank you for being a high as balls cat.
Yes.
I should be the one thanking y'all.
Yeah. And our himbo flamebo.
Now, before we say adieu, Satan, is there anything you wanted to plug? We'll go in reverse order.
So many things. Hi everyone, my name's Satan. You can find me on Twitter at Elizavamp with 2 P's, where I post a lot of TTRPG stuff, art, and things I find entertaining. You can also follow me here on Twitch, same name, just the 1P. I do some art streams where we just chill and hang out and talk with some cool beats. You can find me many places. Let's start this list. Okay. Mondays, you can find me over at Wandering DM, where I play Casual Falkenstein. Once a month on Wednesdays, you can find me at Indoor Adventures playing Monster Noir. Every Thursday, you can find me at Indoor Adventures playing what are we playing? Acquisition Incorporated. Saturdays, you can find me every other Saturday over at Baldrian's playing Dragon Age, who Emma here GMs. So not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So not today. But every Saturday night, you can find me over at Plot Hunters, and we're currently playing through Tyranny of Dragons. We're an all POC, all LGBTQ plus show. So if you like supporting those spaces, come find us. And Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. I'm over at the Hobgoblins channel DMing Humalu here and some other friends through a very loosely D&D homebrew world where it's improv fun and we just have a good time.
Nice.
That's me.
Mr. D. Two. The Rock. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
It seems almost anticlimactic at this point to say that.
For all of us, yes.
I have an Instagram. It's the same ridiculous handle. I sketch in my sketchbook and I just post pictures of it and sometimes other things.
You actually posted a really cool picture of Mr. Roquefort that you showed.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
If you wanna, I don't know.
Yeah, I can.
If you wanna have it, you can go get it there. There's other pictures there, including pictures of the very large black tabaxi I play in just a couple hours. It's not a streaming game, but
yeah. Nice.
But that's it.
Yeah. Humalu.
Yeah, hi, I'm Humalu. You can find me at Humalu on the Twitter. In terms of stream games where you can find me, every Sunday morning I play a Moon Elf Druid in the game Satan runs on the Hype Goblins channel. She's a mama bear, both literally and figuratively. Every second Saturday I GM a Dragon Age game, which basically became a dating sim, which means you're doing Dragon Age right.
Exactly.
Date all the elves. And then soon, I think starting, it might be next week, every 2 weeks, I'm also on Valiant's channel, playing in that game as a Bardlock, in a again D&D homebrew world. It's fun. He's a hot mess. So yeah, that's me. But come say hi on Twitter. Let's make friends.
And Ethan.
Yeah, I'm an astronomer, and so I don't really have much time for much else. So, however, I have a Twitter that I think I posted on last year. That's about the most recent thing. But there is a Action Express run by Saucefire that I might be showing up on, and that starts next week at, I think, around the same time as right now.
Around the same time as exactly right now.
I'll let you talk more about your stuff.
Hi, I'm Sauce, aka Gray, aka.
Hey you!
If you are here and like this channel, maybe you should follow. I play a lot of games. I like DMing, usually on the weekends. We're going to be doing Action Express, which is a cyberpunk red game, which Quadruple is going to be joining us for the first game. And then a couple games later, our very own Hummelu is going to be joining us too.
Yeah.
So cool.
But yeah, so if you want to see a new game system played by a bunch of people who don't know the rules, come stop by. It'll be a grand old time. Until then, thank you everybody for joining us, and have yourselves a fantastic rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We'll see you around. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Are we off yet?
Nope, we're still hot, Mike.